Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT. It's WWE 2K24 Universe Mode episode 263. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions and welcome to the White and Gold Brand. We are on the road to the NXT WrestleMania equivalent, which is TakeOver, Stand and Deliver. Let's not waste any further time and get straight into the action, which is promising to be an action-packed night as always on NXT, as we're kicking things off with the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. Let's not waste any further time, get straight into it, man. Here we go, folks. Let's get to work,
motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. And there you see, ladies and gentlemen, the challengers, Nathan Frazier and Axiom, collectively of course known as Fraxium. It was last week on NXT where these two superstars put on a hell of a showing, defeating Cruz Del Toro and Joaquin Wilde of the LWO, securing themselves the opportunity tonight at the NXT Tag Team Championships. And tonight we come to you live from Daytona Beach, Florida, for an action-packed tag team showdown to kick it off with the gold on the line. Fraxium out. Here come the champions then. Wesley, Cedric Alexander, the Hurt Business have arrived. Hurt Business already with two successful defenses of their NXT Tag Team titles, defeating the Viking Raiders, the team they beat to win the gold back at TakeOver Deadline, beat them again in a rematch for the championships, as well as beating Tony D'Angelo and Shannon Stacks Lorenzo of the D'Angelo family. Going into the third tag team title defense tonight against Fraxium, and it's very interesting because these two teams faced off in the semi-finals of the inaugural NXT Tag Team Championship tournament to go on the first ever NXT Tag Team Champions. It was Fraxium getting the win on that night, going all the way to the finals before they lost out to Imperium, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, who became the first ever NXT Tag Team Champions. But now you look at the swing of things here in the the white and gold brand, as Wesley and Alexander, the Hurt Business, are now the NXT Tag Team Champions. Fraxium are the challengers. Can Fraxium beat them again and secure themselves the gold this close to take over, Stand and Deliver? We're going to have to wait and see. Is this crowd really excited for this one, as am I? Is that there's what they're fighting for? The beautiful, prestigious and coveted NXT Tag Team titles. Let's head down to the ring now for the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 336 pounds. The team of Nathan Frazier and Axiom. And their opponents at a combined weight of 383 pounds. The NXT Tag Team Champions, Cedric Alexander and Wesley, the Hurt Business.
Thank you, Alicia. The Tag Team Champions certainly looking ready, but it's very close to TakeOver, Stand and Deliver. So you've got to imagine, folks, if Fraxium do win tonight, then Lee and Alexander will get their rematch at Stand and Deliver for the Tag Team Championships. It was a very close matchup last year, run about this time last year before Stand and Deliver. These two teams squared off before Fraxium getting the win for last year at Stand and Deliver for Frazier and Axiom to face Imperium to become the first ever tag team champs. Of course, Imperium were victorious on that night. Let's see if Fraxium can get the win tonight. It's Nathan Frazier and Cedric Alexander kicking things off. As now you see Rod's a part of the NXT official, getting the match officially underway now. Nathan Frazier picking Alexander up, nice shots and kicks by that fast Frazier, and now gonna drop him at a neck breaker. Beautifully executed there by Frazier, going for West, but West with a cheap shot. To Nathan Frazier, and Frazier gonna get his own back on Wesley. And Nathan Frazier, Cedric Alexander back to square one here with Cedric fading back. Cedric now springboards and tornado. DDT by Alexander. And now it's Cedric Alexander after the arm now. Oh, look at that wrenching away now. on Nathan Frazier. It's knee there by Cedric, looking to fly again from the ropes of the springboard attack after the cover. Now Legacy hook, shoulders down, Axiom coming out to make the save. And he does. It was Frazier who pinned Wesley in the tag team matchup this time around last year for the semi-final round of the tag team title tournament. Is Alexander taking flight to take out Axiom and then take out Frazier at ringside. We'll see who can get the win this time around. But the tag title's on the line this time. It's no number one contender. It's no tournament style. It's for the gold. Tag made. Axiom legal and straight for Cedric. Is Cedric wasting too much time on the apron there? Axiom now of Spain. The only Spanish superstar in the WWE, taking flight and flying to the outside with that tope crossbody on the floor. Axiom flying through the sky, looking to fly again, and he will do just that. Didn't get all of it, but a beautiful crossbody off the springboard to the floor. Only just catching Alexander, just barely, but still enough. And now Axiom springboard and a frog splash to the lower back of Cedric, shooting the half now, hooking the legs, shoulders down, tag tails on the line. Leg is hooked here, and Wesley coming in to make the save. Wesley not gonna allow new tag team champions to be crowned as Axiom. Taking down West with their Cedric from behind. Schoolboy here to steal the win and retain the NXT tag team titles. Axiom's going to kick out immediately. But there's Cedric. That's what he needed to do. Create some separation and get Axiom with a knee. It's kick from Cedric. Nice first shot from the entertainer. Cedric Alexander, Charlotte, North Carolina's own. Big shot there from Cedric and a drop kick there. Beautifully done in this contest in Daytona Beach, Florida. Tag well needed. And comes the Cardiac Kid, Wesley. Wesley and Alexander, of course, defeating the Viking Raiders at TakeOver Deadline to become the new NXT Tag Team Champions. And one hell of an opening match that was that night. One hell of an opening match. This is tonight. Almost throwing the three up that frog splash from the middle rope was Wesley in retention of the tag team titles, not to be just yet as Axiom. Fighting back against Lee in this one. Of course, we now know the former NXT Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, now a part of the Monday Night Raw roster. Just getting called up, defeating the Dudley Boys last week in a mini tournament. Number one contendership for the World Tag Titles. They could be going to WrestleMania to challenge FTR for the World Tag Team Gold over on the Red Brand. The Street Profits all stand in their way, of course. They defeated the New Day last night on Raw. That tag title number one contender matchup coming up next week on the Red Brand is Nathan Frazier with that super kick almost scoring the win for Thraxium and maybe becoming the new tag champs in the NXT brand. But there's Wesley. Beautiful flipping run away for Axiom, put him on the knee, and a Frazier with a big bulldog away. Begging Lee up to his feet in this tag team championship affair. Big shot from Wesley, looking to fly in, but the springboard Thunder nicely done by Lee, and that's what he wanted. Finally takes Axiom down. Wesley now out of the corner. Tag team titles on the line. Precarious position go both these superstars as Frazier. Tippy top Wesley now. Oh yeah, the Frankenstein by West. Nathan Frazier heading hard in the center of the ring. Crowd chanting, this is awesome indeed as. Covered out like his shoulders down to retain the NXT tag team titles. Kick out by Nathan Frazier. Can't get a win just yet. Wesley not too happy about that one. Tag back in comes Cedric Alexander. Nathan Frazier wants some. Oh god, look at that drop kick. Wants some space, wants some separation. He'll get it. But there's Alexander that flying clothesline on Nathan Frazier. Now it's Frazier getting to his feet. Lee knocked off the apron momentarily. Now he's back to a vertical base. Alexander legal. Kick to the midsection of Nathan Frazier. Hooks him in there. Brain buster by Cedric. Over the cover to retain the NXT Tag Team Championships. There's Axiom making the save again. Breaking up the pinfall attempt, and Cedric not happy. Cedric going straight for Axiom on the outside here. Oh baby! Back suplex on the hardest part of the ring. The ring apron going Axiom now sends him right into the barricade. Cedric Alexander admiring his handiwork, but there's Nathan Frazier with the tope sent with him to the floor. Tope taking out Cedric. And they're going to send Alexander on the barricade. And it was Frazier's opportunity. Sends him into it hard. Nathan Frazier, Axiom, tag team titles on the line. Can they become the new tag champs? The last time out in their tag team. Shorty here in NXT was a controversial ending for Axiom. We'll get back to that in a moment. It's Fraser up to the top. Massive frog splash. Following the springboard one as well. Cover new champions here. There's two Wesley. Able to break it up just in the nick of time. And Nathan Fraser sling blade. Down goes West and an Irish whips him. Sends him on the outside. Sending him packing. But yes, there was controversy from the last time Axiom challenge for the NXT Tag Team titles against the Viking Raiders. Eric, I believe, of the Raiders was pinning, or Ibar was pinning Axiom in that championship matchup, but Axiom was able to get his hand on the bottom rope. But the referee was apparent did not see it, so therefore the referee's decision was final, awarding the win to the Raiders, retaining the titles. Axiom and Fraser needed to earn their shot last week against the LWO. They did just that. They get another shot tonight. And the tag team gold, let's hope it does not end in controversy once again. Axiom and Cedric, the legal stars at the time, being a Cedric just overhead throw to Axiom and tag made into West once again. Wesley and Axiom, both the legal participants in this tag team championship contest, to kick us off tonight on NXT. Massive kick by Axiom, however. Kick after kick to Wesley. Multiple stomps now from Axiom. And now look at a submission on West. Gonna do just that. Rings a Saturn cinched in. Nowhere for Lee to go here. There's Cedric, can break it off. Cedric Alexander gonna break up that pinfall, but there's Axiom going after Cedric here. Oh yeah, Tiger suplex. Is Axiom now. Oh wait a minute, we're back live as Wesley. Oh my god, taking flight. The beautiful springboard shooting star press to Axiom on the outside of the ring as he now sends him in a steel steps to ringside. And now Wesley gonna come back and take out Nathan Fraser. And Wesley, a one-man wrecking crew tonight in Daytona Beach, Florida. There that two here, Axiom getting counted out. Wesley and Cedric could retain the gold. Be a count out in this one. Wesley in the ring himself. There you see Axiom trying to get the crowd behind him, but Wesley with a tope. Tope taking out Axiom. Coming back in. Axiom still back out. Leaving a second tope. Just absolutely wrecking Axiom in this one. And now picking up the Spaniard. Oh no. No, Marlon, no, there. Oh my god, a destroyer on the outside. Destroyer on the outside by Wesley. The Unforgiven. Floorboards on the outside. Wesley now gonna spring in. Got him there. Oh, what the knees there. Rolling Axiom over him for the cover to retain. The NXT Tag Team titles. Nathan Fraser making the save. That's what you had to do, Nathan. But there's Wesley again taking it, Fraser. Man, oh man. There was Wesley, Axiom, legal for the time being. Look at Axiom here. Wait a minute. Axiom looking at a 5 big shot. Oh boy, Nathan Fraser got hit with a spin earlier on from Wesley. Now it's Axiom's toe with a Frankensteiner from the top now. And now Axiom and Fraser for the tag team titles. Cedric sent off the ropes. Here goes Axiom in the corner now. Looking for the golden ratio. He got it. Axiom in for the cover. New tag team champions. They're getting off tonight. Like his hook shoulders down. Scoring two. Now a kick out by Wesley. Oh man. What action in the tag team division for the NXT brand tonight. Tag in comes Fraser. Fraser and Lee Legal. As Wesley gonna send Axiom out. But there's Nathan. Schoolboy. Titles on the line. New champs. Two. No. Oh, a close call again. It's no cigar. It's Wesley. Massive kick on Fraser. And an Irish whip sent in the corner. West now. Massive forearm. And there's a cardiac kick by Lee. Cardiac kick with a cardiac kick. Cover. Hooking the leg, shoulders under retain, scoring two. Nathan Fraser getting his hand on the bottom rope, and this time the official does see it. Unlike the Viking Raiders tag match. Well, Axiom weren't raw for the second time, as here comes Alexander sent back in. Nice kick, counter by Cedric, or counter by Fraser rather, going to send Cedric into the corner, tag in comes Axiom again. Double team offense now from Axiom. Here goes Axiom, picks him up. Fireman's carry rolling through now. Fraser top left for 50. Rolls through with Alexander. And a moonsault by Axiom. Tatum's on the line. There goes Lee. Axiom now into the cover. Axiom are going to do it here. Second one of the hard pass. That's not yet. Cedric kicks out. You're going to be kidding me as this one continues live on NXT. We're back live on the white and gold brand in Daytona Beach, Florida. Cedric with a devastating brain buster to Axiom. You know, Cedric ain't done just yet. Nice kick on Axiom. Hooks him in now. Fisherman brain buster cover. Shoulders down, leg is hooked too. Count Fraser comes at it out. And a kick out by Axiom. Fraser had faith in his boy. But wait a minute, there's Axiom. Shoulders down, victory roll to get the victory. New champions though. So freaking close. Axiom runs like golden ratio. On Cedric. Coming like a shoulders down, Lee in. Now Lee's out. Two. Having faith in his boy and Cedric down and proud. Anything you can do, I can do better mentality. What a matchup tonight. To kick us off for the NXT Tag Team titles on NXT. Lee sent out, Axiom in control. And we're back live on NXT. Fraser sent packing at Cedric. It's Axiom. They are legal for the time being. And there's Cedric gonna send Axiom in the corner. Could be all over for the Spaniard. Or business gonna retain. Tag Lee legal. Double team offense is how they won the goal. The deadline and the blockbuster combination there. Lee covers on Axiom. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scoring two. And that'll do it. The Hurt Business will retain the NXT Tag Team titles tonight. But what a matchup to kick us off on the white and gold brand this evening. Holy hell. A back and forth action from all four competitors in the matchup. Let's see those two superstars once again walk out NXT Tag Team Champions, and they will be heading in to take over, stand and deliver, defending their championships. But just who will they be defending it against? Because it's sure as hell not going to be Fraxium anymore, as they're set back down at the back of the line with a third successful defense for the Hurt Business, and it's now officially and now boots. But what a hell of a match to kick us off tonight on NXT. Mysterio come this evening, your main event, massive matchup, the winner challenging Lyra Valkyria for the NXT Women's title at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. It's former champion Rhea Ripley. It's another former challenger, Tiffany Stratton. The rematch and your main event later on tonight. But up next, NXT North American title on the line as Austin Theory looks to defend his championship in a ladder match at Stand and Deliver. But tonight, he has a massive roadblock ahead of him in the form of Dijak. Thank you, Alicia Taylor. Title on the line, but like we mentioned, a TakeOver Stand and Deliver, the North American title will be on the line in a 6-man ladder match. That's right, Austin Theory looking to defend this championship against not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 other superstars in a chaotic ladder match at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. But if this man beats Theory tonight and wins the title, he will walk into that ladder match as champion. Theory will be also added to the match, trying to get his title back, which means there will be 3 entrants in the North American title ladder match, as Ilya Dragunov last week already qualified, being the first entrant, the first challenger of the matchup, following his victory against Karrion Kross last week out on NXT. Let's see if the title will change hands. Dijak Theory next for the North American Championship. And we're back live on NXT, as you see the current North American Champion, A-Town down. It's Austin Theory, looking for his 4th successful defense tonight of that said championship. Wants to go into Stand and Deliver at least as champ. Wants to walk out as well as the champion too. Theory has defeated the likes of the former champ Matt Riddle, defeating him for the title back in Paris and in the rematch at TakeOver Deadline. Defeating Ilya Dragunov as well, who will get another opportunity in the ladder match. And then also a couple of weeks ago defeating Santos Escobar. Let's see if he can defend it once again tonight. Is that right? There is what they're fighting for. The beautiful prestigious and coveted NXT North American Championship. Let's head to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger from Worcester, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dijak. And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the NXT North American Champion, Austin Theory.
Thank you, Alicia. Theory, been a hell of a fighting champion. Finally got that championship after months of trying. And tonight it's his opportunity to keep it. But will he lose it this close out to stand and deliver, meaning Dijak will be the champion heading into the ladder match. So if he wins this, he's in the ladder match. If he loses, he's not. Simple as that. We also have a qualifier for the ladder match coming up following this contest. Damian Priest and Cesaro going to go one-on-one to see who will join the Mad Dragon. Ilya Dragunov, Austin Theory, and potentially Dijak, depending on the outcome of this championship affair. Here we go then. Referee Rod Zapata ring the bell. North American title on the line tonight in Daytona Beach, Florida. Crowd ready for it, as am I. It's Dijak lighting up the chest of Austin Theory. Dijak had a shot at the North American title before against the former champion and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. It was on that night where Dirty Dom able to steal the win away from Dijak, rolling up the man that you should feast your eyes on with an inside cradle and stealing the win, retaining his title. Of course, Dirty Dom with the current cruiserweight champion, he'll be defending that championship at Stand and Deliver as well, and also will be defending it next week if he's able to retain it and get it to Stand and Deliver as well. Moving up away there, that time was Austin Theory lighting up Dijak in the corner now as Dijak. Going against the ropes, Irish whip. There's Theory now. The discus forearm shot to the challenger. We're going to see one title contest tonight. This is our second of two championship matches this evening. Of course, we've got Stratton and Ripley in a well anticipated rematch in the main event. Winner takes on Lyra Valkyria for the gold. NXT Women's Gold. At taking for Stand and Deliver. Super kick from Theory to retain the gold here and a kick out. At two from Dijak. Super kick to a seated Dijak or a lying Dijak. Didn't get all of it, but scored a 2 count regardless. And it's Dijak now, picking up Austin Theory with a running set-out powerbomb. Cover now. Will this be enough? Scoring only a 1 kick out by Austin Theory. Still to come, Damian Priest, Cesaro, another contender matchup. Both these superstars going to have a close eye on this contest, but at the same time, both also going to be preparing for the matchup tonight. A qualifier for the ladder match to get on a Stand and Deliver. Rolling drop kick there by Austin Theory from the apron to retain the title. 2 count on Dijak and another. Near fall again. And I'm receiving word from NXT General Manager Shawn Michaels that at TakeOver Stand and Deliver we're going to be having a 20-man Rumble match where the winner will be the #1 contender for the NXT Championship and get a championship matchup at WrestleMania. Because following last week's result in the main event of last week's edition of NXT, Oba Femi is now the #1 contender for the NXT title. He will face Carmelo Hayes in the main event of TakeOver Stand and Deliver for the championship. But the winner of that matchup, whoever walks out of Stand and Deliver, the NXT champion, will head into WrestleMania as the NXT champion defend their gold in the grandest stage of them all against the winner of a 20-man Rumble matchup at Stand and Deliver. If Dijak doesn't win this matchup, will be a part of that one as he heads up to the top rope here, looking to put Theory down. Double axe handle after taking the fight to him on the outside of the ring. Dijak certainly in control, got the power, got the strength on his side, but Theory can't count him out for a second. He's got incredible strength and power of his own right. He's been showcasing it throughout his North American title reign ever since winning it on an episode in Paris, France against the original Bro Matt Riddle. Theory looking to steal the win here to retain only a 1 off the inside cradle. That is how Dirty Dom beat Dijak in the North American title matchup when Dirty Dom was still the champ. Of course, he lost that title to Matt Riddle, and then Theory beat Riddle for it. It's right now. Look at that from Dijak rather. Calling him Dirty Dom, calling him Dominic. I mean, he used to be called Dominic Dijak. It's right now. Dijak went for the moonsault. Austin Theory saying hell no. Out of bounds there. That time backslide. Theory to retain. 2 count now. And a tense stare down between these two superstars North American title hanging in the balance. Theory smacking Dijak in the face. Another smack there by that champion Theory. Dijak gonna put him in the face after he was too busy talking and showboating. Dijak now flying with a springboard on the crossbody. And the champ has been rocked. Dijak picks him up out of the corner. And this time gets that moonsault off the springboard. Dijak covers. Championship on the line. 2 count. Kick out by Theory. A weak kick out. Very unenthusiastic on the kick out there with Austin Theory. But he's still able to fight back with a clothesline. And it's Austin Theory smacked in the face of Dijak and a drop kick now. Right in the chest of the man Dijak. Dijak comes right back out with a cycle kick. Spinning boot to the face. Coming for the title. 2 count. No! Austin Theory surviving it. Man, oh man. You didn't think Theory could get past the likes of Ilya Dragunov. He's lost to Ilya before in the main event of Dark in the past. But he was able to get past him as well as Santos Escobar and Matt Riddle. Can he get by Dijak? Perhaps not. Spiral tap off the top. Dijak for the cover for the title. Kick out by Theory as this championship contest continues. We're back live on NXT as Austin Theory has gained advantage. Round the commercial break. Theory now. The brainbuster. Patella drop with a cross legs and a cover and a kick out by Dijak. In this championship matchup, it progresses tonight in Daytona Beach, Florida. Ground and pound from Austin Theory, stomping away on Dijak, but Dijak grabbing the leg and look at that dragon screw by Dijak, and the elbow drop now. And another elbow drop from Dijak. 2 massive elbows, big knee to the top of the head now with Dijak. Austin Theory, tight on the lane, kick to the midsection, got him where he wants, some attacks here, that's how he beats Santos Escobar in retention 2 weeks ago in NXT, as he covers, and he's gonna kick out. Oh man, kick out by Dijak, but oh so close. Out of attacks here there, that's how he beats Santos Escobar at title Tuesday 2. For the North American titles, he's trying to wear down Dijak now in a submission hold. Well, Dijak Tapper pass out into the pain. Goes the power right there, see if he does. Theory not yet going to be retaining his title. Dijak able to get out the clutches. And they're going to clutch up Theory. Picks him up. Feast your eyes. Knee to the face. Do we have a new champion? Cover on Theory. Dijak almost had Austin Theory's going to kick out again. What a matchup for the North American title. And we're back live on NXT. Dijak again with a cyclone kick this time. Out of the corner, Austin Theory. Cover. Well, let's do it for the championship in another near fall. Dijak on the quest of being champion. Wants that title badly. Austin Theory badly wants to retain it, however. And Theory with his feet, massive clothesline down goes Dijak again. It's Theory again. Showboating. The crowd very much not a fan of Austin Theory, telling him to go back to Raw multiple times. And right now Dijak inside Cradle here. 2 count of the Schoolboy. Almost becoming champion just there. Dijak up the ropes. Oh God, and a forearm by Austin Theory. Dijak getting up however, and Theory with a massive boot to the face. Boot right to the temple by A-Town down. And Theory now going to send Dijak into the corner. Massive clothesline. Here goes Austin Theory now with a rolling blockbuster. Theory up for the cover. Championship on the line here. They're taking him to stand on the level of the ladder match, and Dijak's going to powerfully get that shoulder off the canvas again. My days, what action tonight as Austin Theory setting him up. One last shot perhaps. Maybe all it takes. Austin Theory picks him up. A-Town down. Going on. Right to the jaw, cover, Theory for the 1, 2, retain now, Dijak again, powers out, and Theory can't believe his eyes. Theory's past the clothesline, the referee wants a pan out of frustration. Referee's been knocked down now, which means Theory can cheese his way to victory here. But Dijak, able to get the upper hand, goes up on the throat, high justice, no referee there though, pinning combination would have been 1. Would have been 2. Would have been 3. Dijak would have been champ 4. 5. 6. He would have beat him twice. It's Theory this time now kicks out. No referee to be seen. Dijak can't believe it. He's going to have to pick up the pace and stay on him. Wait for the ref to get up. Oh, but a low blow by Theory. Come on. Right to the nuts, a hijacking out conveniently. The referee rods a pat up to his feet. They're coming up like that's 2 count, and Austin Theory retains the NXT North American title. Come on! Austin Theory cheating his way to victory like we expected after knocking down the referee and then low-blowing Dijak in order to retain the North American title, which means Dijak will not be a part of the North American title ladder match unless he is able to earn his way in the next couple of weeks. And NXT GM Shawn Michaels may have to get him another shot after he got screwed there by Theory, who now successfully defends his North American title for the 4th time in this series. Congratulations, Theory. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, he is still the North American champion. He will be defending it in the ladder match at Stand and Deliver. But speaking of the ladder match, who will join the champion Theory and one challenger Ilya Dragunov? Will it be former North American champion Cesaro, or will it be the Archer of Infamy Damian Priest? We find out next, live from Daytona Beach, Florida, on the white and gold brand of NXT. As now you see the pro wrestling purist Cesaro as out of the ring. A first time ever encounter between these two superstars in your penultimate match tonight. About to take center stage on NXT. Cesaro, of course, a former North American champion, defeating the inaugural champ LA Knight to become champion back at TakeOver Battleground. Then lost the championship to Dirty Dominic Mysterio, who of course lost it to Riddle, who of course then lost it to Theory, who will be defending the gold at Stand and Deliver in the ladder match.
From New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds,
Damian Priest, we've not seen him since he failed to capture the NXT Championship against Carmelo Hayes following winning the Deadline Gauntlet match at TakeOver Deadline itself. Defeating the likes of Obafemi, Keith Lee, Bronson Reed, and then Gunther on his last ever match on the NXT brand. Gunther, of course, a part of Monday Night Raw now, where he's making headlines. Became very close in the No Way Out Chamber matchup at No Way Out back in Perth, Australia. Did not get the win, will not get that WrestleMania main event, at least not this year. But there is always another time for the ring get it at. And there is always another time for Damian Priest, another title to go for. After countless failed opportunities at the NXT Championship, perhaps the North American title is where it's at for the Judgment Day representative. Cesaro wants to get that championship back. He wants to become the first ever 2-time NXT North American champion. He gets the chance to do that by beating Priest tonight and winning the ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Here we go then, match up on the way. Rods are ringing the bell in your penultimate contest tonight. Cesaro picking up Priest. Look at the strength here with an overhead exploder. Taking down the Archer of Infamy. Nice overhead shot now by Cesaro, and a European uppercut for his troubles now. Overhead shot now by Cesaro. Picks him up. Look at the strength here. Oh yeah! Stun gun through first there. On the top rope goes Damian Priest. Double foot stomp there by Cesaro as well, but Priest able to get the elbow in the midsection. Cesaro there. Priest able to counter now. Damian Priest running him with a clothesline. Priest a massive shot, and now Damian Priest winning the corner. Didn't get any of that there. Cesaro picking him up. And a Tiger Driver! Pinning combination, Cesaro. They're going to stand on the ladder on the count only Priest. Able to kick out. Cesaro and Damian Priest, first time ever match up tonight. Who will join Dragunov in Theory? Who's going to be watching this closely to see who will join them in the ladder match at TakeOver Stand and Deliver in just 2 weeks' time tonight. Oh, little under 2 weeks now. A little over rather. It's Damian Priest! Look at that! Beautiful. Maneuver there by Priest off the springboard with a forearm, and Damian Priest going to fly to the outside, taking out Cesaro at ringside now. Rope assisted. Tope con hilo by the Archer of Infamy connecting there. Cesaro on the inside. Priest to the top, springing up there. Look at him fly with that spinning heel kick off the top. Didn't get all of it, but maybe enough for the victory. Cover, shoulder down, and Cesaro who's able to just kick out. But again, not much energy on that kick out from Cesaro. It's a reoccurring theme tonight. We didn't see a lot of energy out of Austin Theory in the last matchup. We don't see a lot of energy out of Cesaro, but Theory still came back and won. Yes, he did cheat. But you know Cesaro won't cheat to victory. He's won all his matches fair and square, as has Damian Priest. despite being a part of the despicable group known as the Judgment Day. Right now, Cesaro drop kick to that chest of Damien. Austin Theory's going to be recovering from his hard-fought match with Dijak moments ago, but I'd imagine he's got a close eye on this one to see who will join himself, and Ilya Dragunov, of course, Dragunov as well, going to be watching him closely. He knows he can beat Theory. He's beat him before. Theory's also beat him, but it's not about beating the other. It's about climbing the ladder, having enough enthusiasm, having enough fatigue to get up there, enough energy, and get up and win the ladder match. Win that championship at Stand and Deliver. Cesaro, beautiful uppercut out the gorilla press. Is Bruce going to power out it too? Open up the match tonight, still to come, of course. Lyra Valkyria will look on to see who will challenge her. The NXT Women's title. Will it be the former champion Rhea Ripley who gets another shot at the gold? Or will it be Tiffany Stratton who's yet to get her singles opportunity at the NXT Women's title against champion Lyra Valkyria? Cesaro back on the apron now against the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest. Cesaro heading up to the top. Damian Priest right there, however, going to stop him in his tracks, at least trying to. Damian Priest gets him with a shot. Cesaro counters back with a shot of his Zora double axe handle to Damian Priest. And now Cesaro looking to fly here. Here goes Damian Priest to the outside. Cesaro clothesline setting Damian to the outside, eliminating him from the Royal Rumble. If Damian was in it, he just was eliminated there. Cesaro would have eliminated himself if it was a Rumble matchup. Much like it will be at TakeOver Stand and Deliver. 20-minute affair. #1 contendership for the NXT title. Following the Obafemi Carmelo Hayes Stand and Deliver main event, which we found out last week. Cesaro elbow drop, nobody home. With that corkscrew elbow, or corkscrew crossbody on the outside, didn't get the elbow, and Priest now elevated flatliner. Cover for the win, no. Cesaro going to kick out, not just yet, as Damian Priest going to TakeOver Stand and Deliver. Gonna have to do more to put the former North American champion away. And he's gonna try and do just that. Priest perched on the tippy top rope now. The spinning heel kick by Damien. Jesus, got all of it. Cover wiped him out too for the win, no. Still close again, man. As it's Damien Priest, oh, missing it. Missing the bottom rope, cannonball, senton, could be Cesaro's moment, runs in, European uppercut, didn't get all of it. But they're going to win here. Inside cradle. Cesaro going to stand on the lever. Shoulders down. Small package and a kick in as this one continues. We're back live on NXT. Cesaro heading up to the top. Massive elbow. This time got all of it. Right in the heart of Damian Priest. Cover again. Leg hook. Shoulders down. Cesaro going to stand on the lever as Damian Priest again. Kicking out of it. The flipping neck breaker by Cesaro. Now Cesaro looking like in a submission. Sharpshooter here. Sets it on Damian Priest. Nowhere for Damian to go. Cesaro going to stand on the lever to be a part of the ladder match. I mean, the winner will be a part of the ladder match. The loser will probably be a part of the Battle Royal, most likely. Let's see who will get the NXT title shot at WrestleMania against either champion Carmelo Hayes or challenger and maybe champ Obafemi. A massive David vs. Goliath main event at Stand and Deliver. Just one night before WrestleMania. Cesaro middle rope. Damian Priest kicks his leg from underneath him. And then here comes the Archer of Infamy now. Who can end Damo? Damo going to put him away. Razor's Edge. Priest covers. Leg hook, shoulders down. 2 count on Cesaro grabbing the bottom rope. Great ring awareness. Great veteran instinct. As a championship matchup rolls on. Or championship qualifier for the ladder match, rather, as Priest cross body kicker by Cesaro. Very enthusiastic on the kicker this time was the Swiss Superman Cesaro. Not enough to put Damian Priest, or not enough for Damian Priest, rather, to put Cesaro away. And Cesaro now going to Irish whip him into the corner. Here comes the uppercut train by Cesaro. Oh, the Cesaro section going to be loving this. Live in Daytona Beach, Florida. Here goes the Swiss Cyborg now. European uppercut in the corner. There's another one this time, and out Cesaro off the ropes now. Massive drop kick to the chest of Damian Priest. Cesaro on fire. Picking up Damian to go to TakeOver. Stands and Deliver. Cesaro. Recollabo. Cover. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. Damn, Damian Priest gonna kick it again. What the hell is it going to take this young man? And both these stars are incredible, but Cesaro can't get a win just yet, neither can the Archer of Infamy. Damien Priest with a massive super kick made of the trick for Damien. And Cesaro rolls to the outside of the ring once more. Cesaro's luck has not been the best since losing his North American Championship, and had a couple of wins here and there on episodes of Dark and stuff. But not really been winning a whole lot. The last time I believe we saw him was before TakeOver Vengeance Day. Or just after Vengeance Day, I believe, in 6-man tag team match in Mellow, Trick and Cesaro losing to Imperium. The final trios match of Imperium in this series. Pushing the outside with a tombstone driver. Matt Riddle's maneuver, the bro Derek, count of 6 here from referee Rhodes. The para Priest to win it by count out. Going to stand and deliver into the ladder match for the North American title with a win here by count out. Count of 8, here's Cesaro Sturridge getting to his feet. Rhodes the para now, count of 9, and Cesaro just makes it back. Just making the count back into the ring. And look at Cesaro now. Cracking at the neck. Dutch style. Neutralizer. Set of the ring. Will the neutralized Priest chances of becoming North American champ? Cover. Cesaro on track to be 2-time champ. And it's only 2. Not over yet. Matchup still progressing. North American title opportunity in the ladder match on the line. It's Cesaro with a slingshot splash to the outside. Priest, however, able to move out of harm's way that time. Damien Priest backing up. Cesaro going to send him back in. This is Priest win. Absolutely, Priest wins. He just leaves massive knees on the back of Cesaro. Cesaro again, the inside cradle. Small package on Damien for the championship. Oh, man, what a kick out. Damien inside cradle. Inside cradle of his own. Victory. Oh, only a 2 that time from Damien Priest. Man, oh man, but watch Damien. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Watch out, Cesaro. You could be eliminated here. It's Damien Priest with a second edge on the match. And Priest ain't done just yet. Looking to put Cesaro away for good and qualify for the NXT North American title ladder match. A stand on the ladder. And Cesaro goes south to heaven. Cover leg hook shoulders down. Scoring 2, and Damien Priest is going to take over. Stand and deliver. Cesaro still on the streak of losses. It's Damien Priest. And here we are, dragging off. 2 out of 5 challengers confirmed for the NXT North American Championship ladder match at NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver with, of course, defending champion Austin Theory. Here we are, dragging off. And now that man, Damien Priest, with a very impressive victory over former NXT North American Champion Cesaro. What a matchup tonight, live on the red brand, or live on the white and gold brand, excuse me. As it is now time, folks, for your main event of the evening. Live in Daytona Beach, Florida. Who's going to challenge Lyra Valkyria in singles competition for the NXT Women's title at Stand and Deliver? We find out next. Former champion of 308 days, Rhea Ripley battling Tippy Time herself. It's Ripley, it's Stratton, it's next, and your main event live on NXT. And here comes the Nightmare out first in this massive main event here tonight. These two women have squared off before. It went to a no contest double count out draw, which led to both women challenging Lyra Valkyria 2 weeks ago on Title Tuesday 2 in a triple threat.
The contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Adelaide, South Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea's not stopping. She wants that NXT Women's title back. She had a 308-day reign, which was ended by Lyra Valkyria at the inaugural Evolution PLE, the only ever all-woman premium live event where Lyra Valkyria stopped the reign of the Nightmare Ripley, beat her again at TakeOver Deadline, and pinned Rhea in the triple threat match that included Stratton at Title Tuesday 2 a couple of weeks back right here on NXT. Stratton still to get her singles opportunity against Lyra, but she's still to actually beat Rhea in singles competition. Well, she has the chance to do it tonight, and it's a huge opportunity. Main eventing is Ripley and Stratton this evening. I believe these two women have main evented in NXT in the past. It was all the way back at the start of the series, maybe around about episode 16 or something like that. These two women faced off in the first round of the inaugural NXT Women's Championship Tournament. Rhea getting the one on that night, of course. Tiffany Stratton has never defeated Rhea Ripley. They've had 3 matches against each other. Ripley won 2. The other one, of course, being a draw. This is their 4th encounter as Roads of Power Rings. The bell matchup is now officially underway. Here we go then. Of course, Rhea Ripley getting all the way to the finals of the NXT Championship Tournament. That was not the first ever NXT Women's Champion. That honour goes to Bianca Belair, former WWE Women's Champion as well, who last week defeated the Royal Rumble winner over on SmackDown, Jade Cargill. That is going to be a massive win for Bianca. Setting her up for a massive showdown maybe at WrestleMania. You're going to have to wait and see for that one. But the NXT equivalent of WrestleMania stands and deliver, where Bianca and Rhea met last year in the finals. Bianca, of course, getting the win on that night, being the first ever NXT Women's Champion. But it was Rhea Ripley who cashed in her NXT Women's Money in the Bank contract to defeat Bianca Belair on the first NXT Title Tuesday event, defeating her again to retain the title at Great American Bash before Bianca was called up to the main roster, winning the WWE Women's Championship on her first official night of the roster. Right now, Tiffany Stratton gonna send Ripley down there. Beautiful fall away slam into a Samoan drop. Is Stratton taking over, taking control into a moonsault by Tiffany Stratton. Trying to show everybody that it's Tiffy time tonight. Cover, shoulders down, and a kick out by Rhea Ripley. And you gotta imagine Lyra Valkyria gonna have a close eye on this one. The NXT Women's Champion with some great defenses to go thus far, defeating the likes of well, she's not defeated herself, defeating the likes of Raquel Rodriguez and Rhea Ripley. Of course, in the triple threat contest with Ripley and Stratton, as well as Rhea face first goes Tiffany Stratton on the canvas. Rhea with ground and pound offense now. But that's right, folks. Lyra Valkyria with 3 successful defenses so far. The NXT Women's title wants to make it 4 at TakeOver, stand and deliver. The NXT equivalent of WrestleMania. Want to get on the show. Rhea Ripley, massive headbutt of Tiffany Stratton. Shoulders down. Rhea Ripley. Take another shot to go and kick it by Tiffany. It's a paddle right there officiating here in this main event. Not the first time these two women have main evented, but what a massive opportunity it is for both these superstars tonight to get an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship. It stands and deliver. It's Tiffany who takes her down. Rhea back to a vertical base, and Rhea Ripley double leg takedown now on Tiffany Stratton. And Rhea now after the arm, certainly got the power and strength advantage. Tiffany Stratton got go deep into her arsenal here and use that gymnastics background to try and get really into this matchup here. It's Tiffany, massive drop kick there. They do well with that drop kick after taking down the arm there of Rhea Ripley. She's gonna move fast and furious against Rhea bloody Ripley tonight. The Nightmare there stalking her prey. Big kick by Stratton from middle rope, and Tiffany Stratton crossbody now by Tiffy time. Cover, shoulders down. Stratton to be number 1 contender to finally beat the Nightmare Rhea Ripley, and it's only enough for 2. There was a paddle right there. Tiffany Stratton, I cannot believe her eyes that she has not yet defeated Rhea Ripley in this series. Huge shot to do it tonight. With Lyra Valkyria looking on the championship. Going to be on the line at stand and deliver. We know all about Femi and Carmelo Hayes will meet for the NXT Championship on the men's side in the main event, stand and deliver. We know the ladder match. North American title ladder match. They will be defending against Damian Priest and Ilya Dragunov, as well as 3 others. As Ripley taking flight with that toe big on heel to the outside on Tiffany Stratton. Of course, we find out now who's going to be the number 1 contender for the NXT Women's title. We found out earlier on as well, the 20-man Royal Rumble matchup. Winner will face the winner of Hayes and Femi for the NXT Women's Championship at WrestleMania itself. Tiffany Stratton in control for the time being now. A fist shot to the Nightmare. Massive forearm. Rhea Ripley said hell no to that though. And Ripley with a clothesline. Down goes Tiffany Stratton, and here comes Rhea Ripley. Gonna just punish Tiffany Stratton. Rhea is in no mood to be just doing some clotheslines and flippy shit. She's going to the top. Look at the matchup with a frog splash. Rhea Ripley to get another shot at the NXT Women's title. Scoring 2 on Stratton, and a kick out so damn close. Towards the Panathan. Very close to a 3 on that exchange there. Tiffany Stratton still in at least for now. But may not be for long. Ripley looking for a finishing blow. Wait for Riptide. Kick to the hammy. Nice counter by Stratton. Tiffany Stratton, an incredible reversal. And a spine buster. Sky high. Shoulders down. Penny Predicament here to kick out by Rhea Ripley. Rhea now pushing herself up out of the corner. Tiffany Stratton has scouted. Rhea Ripley knows all her big manoeuvres. And now it's Tiffany out of the corner. Massive connection there by Stratton. Beautiful. Twisting splash out of the corner. It's not enough for 3 again. Rhea Ripley again able to survive the onslaught of Tiffany Stratton tonight. Tiffany Stratton now heading up to the top is stand, and the lever is certainly taking its shape as well as WrestleMania. Ripley, Northern Lights, bridge and pinning predicament here. Ripley another shot at Lyra Valkyrie, and it's a kick out. We mentioned Rhea Ripley beating Tiffany Stratton twice in this series. Well, let's talk about Lyra Valkyrie beating Rhea Ripley twice in this series. Once at Evolution, once at TakeOver Deadline. May get a chance to do it again at TakeOver Stand and deliver, but it could be Tiffany Stratton who could finally get the one over Rhea Ripley. Tiffany Stratton, massive drop kick, sending Rhea throat first into the bottom rope now. Tiffany Stratton came so close in the Deadline Women's Gauntlet match here at number 5, but was eliminated by Raquel Rodriguez, who of course won the entire thing by entering number 2, beating absolutely everyone that was thrown at her in that matchup. Of course, for Raquel, did not secure championship gold after that, because Lyra Valkyria did end up defeating her. The NXT Women's title and the NXT following. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on the outside of the ring, and I know these two women are very keen on doing that. Very used to fighting at the outside and straight off the apron with a massive senton on Rhea Ripley. This is how their last encounter ended in a singles capacity. Brawling on the outside of the ring, which ended in a double count out. But right now, Stratton, the only woman in the ring, looking to get a count out victory, and then to stand and deliver due to it. To be number 1 contender for the NXT Women's title as a part of the count of 7. Rhea Ripley not moving, now she is. Count of 8. Stratton still could get it here. Count of 9 and Ripley in the ring. Ripley in the ring. Going straight for Tiffany Stratton. And Rhea Ripley now. And in the ring here, shoulders down. Schoolgirl. Ripley. Number 1 contender. Oh, Tiffany Stratton again, still in it. And there's Rhea Ripley now. Oh, God, gonna pick up Tiffany. Look at the strength here. Beautifully done there. Electric chair face buster. Stratton headed hard. Scoring 2. No, not enough for 3. Jesus, what action tonight in your main event. Rhea Ripley, Tiffany Stratton putting out all the stops tonight for the NXT Women's title. Short as stand and deliver on the line. Ripley now, Prism Trap submission. We've seen this numerous occasions. Rhea Ripley has made so many women tap out of this move. Will Stratton be the next victim? Referee runs up at her right there to see if Stratton will tap out or pass out through to the pin, and if she does, Rhea Ripley will get another opportunity to regain her NXT Women's Championship, which she held for 308 days. But no, Tiffany able to roll through it. What action is Tiffany Stratton, massive clothesline, as this massive war of attrition continues in your main event this evening. Man, what an absolute classic tonight in Daytona Beach, Florida, as Tiffany Stratton gonna send Rhea Ripley hitting hard now. And now where's Tiffany going here? From the apron, Stratton, oh, unbelievable! What offense there from Stratton, the knees. And a flipping senton, 2 count on Rhea Ripley, and a kick out, that was a very close, a lethargic kick out from the Nightmare there. Oh man, Rhea Ripley just barely getting the shoulder up and a nice kick. Tiffany Stratton may be doing very well here, but now it's Rhea Ripley gonna send Tiffany out of the corner, and now Rhea Ripley. NXT Women's title shot looms in the balance. Tipping top now goes the Eradicator. Rhea Ripley now. Superplex off the top rope. Pro chanting, this is awesome. Indeed it is. Ripley in for the cover now. Shoulders down for the NXT Women's title opportunity. 2 count on Tiffany Stratton. That's another near fall. Unbelievable scenes. We're back live on NXT right now. Stratton with a springboard swanton Rhea. Cover. NXT Women's title opportunity on the line. 2 kicked out by Rhea Ripley again. My God, we're going to keep your foot on the gas pedal. That's what Tiffany's going to do with the prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany into the cover. Women's title shot on the line. 2 count. Rhea kicks out again. Tiffany just cannot beat her, can she? Oh my God. Man, what action. And if you think the action tonight is on point, just wait till you see action next week right here on NXT. As in the main event of that show, we're going to be seeing mixed tag team action, as Obafemi will be teaming up with the winner of this matchup to face Carmelo Hayes and Lyra Valkyria. That's right, the NXT Men's Champion and NXT Women's Champion teaming up to face their challengers for Stand and Deliver in mixed tag team action. And the main event is right now. Tiffany Stratton could be going to next week. Could be going to Stand and Deliver as well. 2 good on the skill goal kick out. Rhea Ripley now. And all pin predicament of her own. Shoulders down on Stratton here. Scoring 2. No! Kick it again now by Tiffany this time. Holy hell. And now it's Rhea Ripley. Picks her up. We've saw this already. We'll see it again. Boom, the electric chair face buster to Stratton. Down go the pretty looks at Tiffany on the canvas. Cover leg is hook shoulders down. Scoring 2. There's another near fall. Unbelievable. What the hell is I gonna say? Also coming up next week on NXT, the Cruiserweight title on the line for the last time before Stand and Deliver as Dirty Dom makes another defense of the gold. Defending against the Japanese sensation, Akira Tozawa. Also up next week, we find out who will challenge for the NXT Tag Team titles at Stand and Deliver, following the Hurt Business's victory earlier on against Firaxium. The Creed Brothers and Pretty Deadly run it back from a rematch from TakeOver. And wait a minute, look at that! Tiffany, prettiest moonsault ever, cover, second time she's had it, 2 good on the play, that's another near fall, unbelievable. But that's right, Creed Brothers and Pretty Deadly run it back from a WWE Dark rematch. It's a number 1 contendership affair for the NXT Tag Team titles next week is Stratton. Sitting Ripley to the corner once again. Massive forearm. She's at 2 prettiest moonsault evers. And if the second time connecting with that maneuver. The spinning splash into the corner. Corkscrew 2 and Ripley. It's another kick out. What the hell's it going to take? As we're back live, Tiffany Stratton got a locked in a Dragon Sleeper, but it's a counter by Rhea Ripley. Finally next week we're going to see Logan Paul and Matt Riddle go one-on-one in a NXT North American title ladder match. Qualifier, all that so much more next week on NXT as Ripley finally hitting the Riptide, scoring 2 on Stratton and finally get the winners. No! What the hell? Tiffany Stratton kicking out of the Riptide. Well, Rhea's kicked out of 4 massive maneuvers from Tiffany. Tiffany kicking out of everything that Rhea's got. And now here we go. This is what the crowd in Daytona Beach, Florida paid to see. Blow for blow, these 2 women go. Back and forth action. As they're trading shots, trading that heavy loaded offense, getting a slugfest tonight. Live in the waiting gold brands, Lyra Valkyria are going to be loving every second of this is Stratton. Hitting a massive forearm shot on Rhea Ripley. To be the number 1 contender to finally beat Rhea. There's the Fireman's Carry rolled through. And now Tiffany with the prettiest moonsault ever for the 3rd time in the matchup. But she's not done just yet. The explanation point for Stratton as she hits it again. The cover. Massive win for Tiffany. Big upset of the weekend too. She got her. What a match. And what a win for Tiffany Stratton, who is now the number 1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship. And the match is locked in for next week. Stratton and Femi team up as the challengers to face the champions Carmelo Hayes and Lyra Valkyria, and most importantly coming up at Stand and Deliver, it's Stratton, it's Lyra one-on-one for the NXT Women's Championship. But what a matchup and what a show it's been, folks. That's all we have time for. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for another exciting installment of SmackDown. Don't miss it, we'll see you then. Until then, take care and peace.